Well, here we are. Seems impossible to say that another weekend is already over, as is essentially this Monday following. But again, here we are. Thank you for being a part of the program this 9th day of June. We'll talk about your weather, of course, and how I can say it is very consistent. Not that that is necessarily a positive thing, but, another weekend behind us, shower and thunderstorm chances, and a cold front, and another weekend ahead of us. And that rolling around again. Sound familiar? In the middle, though, there's some good stuff. Good stuff to talk about. Headlines tonight will include a couple of jailhouse notes. A McFarland County man arrested for a stabbing-related incident, another for threatening to burn a family home down with those inside, as well as an important announcement from the health department. And I've got to show you the Lady Bulldogs in Lawrence County, how they protected in the bottom of the 7th a 3-run homer they nailed in the top of the 7th. I've got other news and information, of course, to pass along to you, so please stay tuned. The new Monday means a new and updated community calendar and a host of other information. So we'll get to that. Well, as a matter of fact, we'll do so right now. According to police reports from the McFarland County Sheriff's Department, they arrested a man yesterday afternoon, shortly before 7 o'clock. This was related to what would be charges of terroristic threatening in the 3rd degree, fleeing and evading police in the 3rd degree, and resisting arrest. This was after they received a complaint about a man threatening to burn down a family's home with them inside, apparently upset over an Xbox card. The Sheriff's Department says that 46-year-old Matthew Darrell Helton had gone to a family's home and threatened to burn it down with them locked up inside it over an Xbox card that he had become irate over, and that their statement to authorities was that they were truly scared that he would carry out his threats. After going to the residence, the officer for the Sheriff's Department knocked on a rear door. This is a separate residence where he was believed to have been staying, not the one he had threatened, and it was there that the homeowner did open the door, and at the same time the deputy heard another door open and what he believed Helton attempting to flee. He did find him trying to elude the officer. He was taken to the ground and handcuffed after being ordered to do so on numerous occasions and charged with terroristic threatening in the 3rd degree, fleeing and evading police in the 3rd, and resisting arrest. And in other courthouse notes, going back to night before last, on the evening of the 7th, it was around 10:50 or so that Kentucky State Police received a call from Limestone Branch in McFarland County. It was actually 911 receiving multiple calls from that home, and it was where they arrived and found a knife stuck in a table and blood, according to their statement, all over the residence. Following which, 52-year-old Ricky Romine was arrested for assault in the 1st degree, assault in the 4th degree, domestic violence, and terroristic threatening in the 1st degree. He's being held in the Big Sandy Regional Detention Center with no bond at last report. This after the state police says that they went to the home in question, and after their investigation determined that he was in a physical altercation with his wife, who advised that she had injuries to her ribs and arms, and this also involved a witness which heard her calling for help during the altercation, and once he went to the residence to try to intervene, he was stabbed by Romine near his back. Romine also telling the victims multiple times, according to the state police, that when he got out of jail, he would kill his wife within 3 hours of doing so. I'll be right back. If you're watching the 6 o'clock show and wondering what you're going to eat when it's over, let me remind you, Monday's special at your Sagersville Lee's famous recipe, our country fried steak dinner, 2 big pieces of steak, our delicious gravy, 2 homemade sides and a biscuit. The apples are awesome with country fried steak and everything else, but trust me. And tomorrow's special is a 3-piece breast strip meal, 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $6.79 plus tax at your Sagersville Lee's. SMB is proud to stand with you with what might be your very first and definitely last checking, savings, retirement, even Christmas Club account, along with consumer, auto, mortgage, business loans that you can easily manage from anywhere in the world with safe, secure mobile and online banking. that comes from over 120 years of commitment to your financial life and well-being. Today, tomorrow, and forever. Salyersville National. For whatever reason, if your working days are over, don't do anything before you meet Grover. Social Security, disability, SSI, work injuries, wear and tear, and hearing loss. 888-9-GROVER.
My name is Don McFarland, and I have been an attorney in Eastern Kentucky for over 30 years. This is my son, Max McFarland. I'm very proud of Max. He is incredibly intelligent, a hard worker, and is graduating from law school this spring. Max will take the bar exam this summer.
We are a family and we treat our clients like family. Bigger law firms are not always better law firms. There is no substitute for experience, personal attention, wisdom, and knowing who your attorney is.
When you have any legal needs, come see us and we will personally represent you, and we will put our experience and energy to get the results you need.
If you have been in a car wreck, injured on the job, in need of Social Security disability benefits, or have any legal needs, come see us and let us take care of you. Call us at 349-9000.
Johnson Central High School stands alone in providing the most college and career programs of study in one building throughout the entire state of Kentucky. This includes pathways in everything from the medical field to engineering, telemedia, welding, agriculture, and even aviation. And that's just to name a few of the 32 different choices. Work has also been started on a brand new state-of-the-art high school. So now is the time for your child to experience the power of opportunities in Johnson County schools.
Jumpstart the career you've always wanted today with one call. One call to Tech Center, Kentucky's newest and most innovative trade college, offering national certification. Graduate in less than a year. Limited scholarships are available now, and this enrollment is open until August the 2nd. In carpentry, electrical, heavy equipment operation, masonry, plumbing, and welding. Tech Center is located in Salyersville in the back of the Lloyd M. Hall Community Center. You can call them at 349-7115 or find out everything at techcenterky.org. One name, one call, one ultimate solution to your heating and cooling, sales, 24-hour service, and installation for home, commercial, boilers, chillers, and VRF systems. With over 15 years of experience and now based right here in the viewing area, Ultimate Air, 496-6650.
Hi, I'm Patty Maynard, your local health insurance agent here in McFarland County. I've been serving our people for over 25 years. I would love to discuss Medicare products with you. I represent Humana Insurance Company as well as others. My office is here in Salyersville on Route 7 on Superior Hill beside the entrance to Bluegrass Cemetery in the same building as Patty's Tax Service. My office is open 10 to 5 Monday through Friday. I would love to see you, or you can just call us at 606-349-1993.
A public health notice or warning, you could call it, from the Kentucky Department of Public Health, and here locally, the McFarland County Health Department, where the Kentucky's Office of Drug Policy and Control advises the public not to consume any kratom products. Health officials are pleading with the public, saying that kratom is often used to self-treat conditions like pain and coughing and everything from diarrhea to anxiety, depression, opioid use disorder, and withdrawal. And it contains two main chemical compounds that bind to the same receptors in the brain as opioids like morphine and heroin. But it has not been approved by the U.S. FDA. Kratom in its modern forms, especially 7-OH, when concentrated or synthetically made, poses new and serious risks to the health and safety of consumers. And there are no guarantees that kratom products contain the ingredients that the packages claim that are inside, that active ingredients are present in the correct concentrations, and kratom products are free from contaminants or other drugs. Health officials say that synthetic versions of kratom are often more potent than the naturally occurring compound, and this significantly increases the risk of overdose, severe health issues, and death. Complications such as liver toxicity, seizures, addiction, neonatal abstinence syndrome in newborns, and following prolonged exposure to kratom before birth can cause withdrawal symptoms in newborns like jitteriness, irritability, muscle stiffness, with its leaves being made into everything from drinks and pills and teas and gummies and more. There are no FDA-approved kratom drug products or over-the-counter drugs containing kratom or its ingredients that are legally on the market in the U.S. Before I go any further, let me say this. I meant to preface the program with this when I was talking about the weather from this past weekend and next weekend being similar. It wasn't all that bad this past weekend. The forecast actually called for it maybe when I left you Friday to be a little worse, but it all turned out pretty well. The Casting for Kids tournament got in start to finish without any problems or any hiccups weather-wise or otherwise, and I'll have that story for you this week. I spent the entire day over there until they wrapped it up. And I've got a great bunch of interviews. I've got some videos of some very happy young people and kids, and it's going to be a great story that'll probably take up pretty much a show all by itself. I do not have the timeline for that, what day that's going to air, but I'll let you know either right before it happens or a day before. But, you know, they did, I can tell you this, they set another record. Last year's turnout, 1,200 kids, made them then the nation's largest kids fishing tournament. 1,600 plus this year. It's just amazing to see and witness and to see how smoothly it all ran. And it's a great story. We've got a lot of it to see, so that's coming up later on in the week. With that said, here's tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar before we go any further. And before we go any further, it's happy birthday tonight. That's right, birthday time. You got birthday announcements you want everyone to know about? Tell me, I'll make sure everyone knows. Like tonight, Mom and Dad and Hope and Ben, it says, wanted everyone to know, especially Brian Adkins, that it was his birthday. And they want me to wish him the happiest of 46 birthdays tonight. Brian, who lives in Paintsville, the happiest of 46 birthdays to you. Again, from Mom, Dad, Hope, and Ben, happy birthday to you. Couple of reminders on the calendar to start off with. Vacation Bible School, 'Tis the Season, starts tomorrow, 6:30, runs through Friday, every night at 6:30 till 8:30 with Pastor Mark Campbell and everyone at the Emmanuel Baptist Church on Pleasant Hill, Wonder Junction, the theme this year. Vacation Bible School at Sayersville Free Will Baptist Church starts this week as well. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 6 to 8. Rainforest Explorers, the theme this year. This announcement just in, they've been organizing it for a while, so a reminder, a golf tournament hosted by the McGoffin County Football Organization is this Saturday at Pleasant Valley Country Club in West Liberty. You can still be a sponsor if you want. Contact any player or the coach. They are going to have 4-player teams at $200 a team, and they are going to as well, again, be teeing off Saturday morning, this coming Saturday morning. It's Saturday morning as well for the 5th annual Licking River Cruisers Car Club. That's here in downtown Sayersville over at Sayersville City Park. Music, hot dogs, fun, all sorts of cool rides. Come see, do. They hope that you'll join them. As well, join Vacation Bible School at Sayersville Church of Christ. That's on Parkway Drive. Not until June the 21st, which is on a Saturday. It's a full day, 9:30 to 4 with lunch, games, water slide, Bible stories, puppet show, crafts, and more. Have a calendar announcement. Tell me, I'll tell everyone else about it. From there, we'll go to funeral service announcements, and right now, service is set to begin tomorrow at 1 for 70-year-old David Howard Gamble, of Buffalo. He passed away Saturday, the son of the late Berlin and Reva Tackett Gamble. He's survived by his son, David Matthew, daughter Vanessa Gamble, brothers Ronald and Rick and Danny and Michael Gamble, and his sisters, Darlene Conley, Teresa Cronenbold, Lisa Height, Selena Howard, Angie Howard, Charlene Gamble, and 3 grandkids. David is preceded in death by 2 brothers, Gary and Billy Joe. Again, services start tomorrow at 1 from the McGoffin County Funeral Home. And services will start Wednesday at 1 for Drexel Conley, who passed away on the 6th, which was this past Friday. He's survived by his wife, Linda, his oldest daughter, Debbie Conley, and youngest daughter, Tracy Conley Prater, 2 grandsons as well, and a host of family and friends. Funeral services for Drexel will be held again this coming Wednesday at 1 from the Sayersville First Baptist Church. Visitation will be tomorrow after 5. The McGoffin County Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements.
There are several risk factors that may put a patient at risk for heart disease.
Especially people who have diabetes or hypertension or high cholesterol and have a family history of heart disease.
Neglecting to see a cardiologist can put you in trouble. You may develop problems that may not be reversible.
We see many people who do not have an actual diagnosis of a heart problem, but may be at risk of heart disease, and we do whatever we can to help mitigate that risk to help prevent disease in the future. ARH, more for Appalachia.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in small town values.
And mom and dad and the things they handed down.
I believe some of the best people in the world are farmers.
I believe in insurance that protects families, homes, and cars.
I believe in always finding a way to do what you love.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
It's your go-to place for unique gifts, hard to find, or special gifts for anyone, including yourself. A new selection of inspirational gifts. Personalized and other new jewelry arrivals. A fresh new restock of Diva and the other Tyler Candle Company scents that will not stay on the shelves. Plus new colors and styles of the ever-popular Brewmate. And decorate for the season and for the 4th with a little hometown local feel at the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sagersville. With spring comes sniffles and sneezes from that pesky fine powder from plants. Pollen, one of the worst words ever. You could try to limit your time outdoors, but that's really not an option for most of us. So talk to the pharmacist at Parkway Pharmacy and make a plan for personalized solutions for allergy and asthma relief today.
I love working in the coal mines, even though it was hard work. But if you suspect you have black lung, you can't work anymore. You'll find out that filing for benefits is hard too. I had friends who give up after years of trying. If it hadn't been for Big Sandy Healthcare, I wouldn't even try myself. If you think you have black lung, call Big Sandy Healthcare and get the help you deserve.
It's just the perfect spot to grab lunch, a snack, something sweet, pick up your meds, or have them brought to you curbside. It's your hometown good neighbor pharmacy that's been proud to serve you and your families for over 100 years. And now on their already incredible menu, fresh baked goods from the Daily Bread. Frazier's Prater Drugstore, 349-3135. A monster shot in the top of the 7th for the Lawrence County Lady Bulldogs kept them in and through the final 8, the Elite 8 in the state tournament yesterday. The softball state tournament is still ongoing. Now they're among the final 4 after a huge shot, a 3-run homer, and this comeback that they protected in the bottom of the 7th.
But they've got 2 on, and they've got Jada Patton up, who had a 3-run double. It's deep to left field. It is gone off the scoreboard. She's done it again. Jada Patton, the general of the deep ball.
What a shot.
Patton crushing that ball gives them their first Final 4 in school history. Yeah. What a shot that was. They held Taylor County in the bottom of the 7th, and it was a 3-2 win for the Lady Bulldogs of Lawrence County. What a game. And this was not just by chance or a fluke for these girls. They have been rolling all season long and now roll into the Final 4. They'll go up against Assumption. The winner of that game will take on the winner of last year's champion, Henderson County, and Scott County. Lady Bulldogs, 3-2 final score, 26-7 right now for the entire season. And they're still rolling right on. Again, they go up against a very tough Assumption team, the Rockets, with Coach Susan Greenwood. They are at the very top of Region 7 girls fast-pitch softball, rolling on a 33-6 season with an RPI of 695. That of the Lady Bulldogs, by the way, over 600 as well. It's going to be a good one, and they've got a few days to rest. That's right, because the semis aren't until this Friday. Game 1, Scott County and Henderson County at 11. Game 2, first pitch right now set for 1 o'clock between Assumption and the Lady Bulldogs. Congratulations. Now back to the before-mentioned forecast. Consistent in nature, yes, that's not necessarily a good thing. We're still weeks away from seeing real summer weather. I mean, I know it's not officially summer as of yet, but, we are in the middle of June practically and not really seeing weather conditions indicative of that. We had another cold front today. We saw some showers, a few good thunderstorms for some folks in eastern Kentucky. We're seeing a little break right now. We're going to get in on a little more of the rain action here shortly, light, I think. So we'll agree with an 80% chance of showers from the National Weather Service tonight. We've got a beautiful run after today for the next few days, but then another cold front, and then a real lack of real summer conditions until maybe well after the 4th of July. So the pattern is not easing up. And again, consistent. So 57, cloudy skies tonight, an 80% chance of run-of-the-mill showers, and then this blows out, clears out, and leaves us with upper 70s tomorrow, mostly sunny for your Tuesday. Very calm winds, if anything at all. Clear skies tomorrow night. It's going to be a little cooler, down in the mid-50s, but then we're back on that incline. Wednesday, 83, sunny, upper 50s for nighttime lows, mostly clear again. Thursday, 87, mostly sunny, 3 really nice days in a row. You may notice there at the bottom of your Thursday graph that it's showing mostly cloudy skies. So no showers or storms or anything to speak of on your Thursday. But those clouds are out and ahead of, that's right, another one. And with that, just in time for the weekend, we get back to more chances of showers and storms. So after today, a beautiful following 3 days in the neighborhood, upper 70s, might hit 80 tomorrow, wouldn't be surprised, and then low and upper 80s all the way through your Thursday. Friday's not going to be all that bad. We're still looking at 87 and partly sunny. Shower chances about midday start to work their way in to the tune of 40%, maybe a thunderstorm or two, 66. And then ahead of that, it just gets back to where we just got out. Mostly cloudy, 84, 70% chance of showers and storms on your Saturday. Sunday, 83, mostly cloudy, 70% chance of showers and storms. Monday, ditto, 82, mostly cloudy, a 70% chance of showers and storms. We did see 83 degrees today in downtown Sayersville. Sunrise, by the way, 6:11, sunset at 8:54, getting closer to 9 o'clock all the time. Winds, biggest gust I clocked today was about 12 miles per hour. Right now I've got about a 2 mile per hour wind out of the west. Not much to speak of. And again, rain's not quite over for this evening. But the next 3 days will make up for it before it all swings right back around again for the weekend. Going to wrap it up for tonight. Remember, Casting for Kids coverage is coming up this week, and of course, a host of other news and information that you'll only see if you're here with me. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Thank you for watching, and good night.